Hello, cats and kittens. Odewa Jose, Yoroshiku. I'm in the crisis corner today, basically musing on a question. Do you prefer a tight, one shot story or a series? And especially in terms of movies. Um, Everybody has a trilogy nowadays. Everybody has a trilogy or some kind of basically trilogies. It's expected that you, if you have a story, you turn it into a trilogy for reasons that I can't even begin to imagine. So I can even see having a story, so a movie that's a two-parter, but it automatically runs over to a trilogy. I don't know if there's some kind of uh, cost relate where you get more money back from a trilogy than you do from two films or four, or I don't know what the, is there a price break or whatever. But it seems that people now, I think I gotta preface that by saying that if your movie is based on a serialized material, I get you. Like the stuff that, like the MCU and stuff like that, you can stuff like that. When your movie is based on a serial, you more than likely are going to do more than one episode. So I'll give you that. But I mean, I was looking. I can't remember where I saw it, but on Facebook, maybe someplace that they were coming out with more Akira content. Akira, um, uh, Katsuhiro Otomo, I think that's his name. The creator of Akira is actually coming out with more content. Now it's cool that he's coming out with it. That's fine. Maybe he has something else he wants to say on that particular subject. That's fine. If you're not familiar with Akira, I'll attach a link to it. There's a pretty good YouTube video explaining Akira, which is actually a pretty deep subject when you get to it. But anyway, so he's coming out with more content. I was fine with Akira, just what he put out. Now, if he has more to legitimately say, fine. But a lot of stuff out there is just a money grab. Now, I'm not accusing him of that. I'm just saying I've seen a lot of it. And there's some of the work that inspired me as a creator that really got me going, especially when you think of the Akiras, when you think of the Dark Knight, when you think of Watchmen to an extent. The original content is just getting serialized, not serialized, repeated to death. You know what I mean? There's DC with the Doomsday Clock and with the just the extensions that they've done with the Watchmen after it over the years. Um, Frank Miller, I think he's dragging it. He's gonna keep putting out Dark Knights. What's he on 4 now? A good night. I mean, Dark Knight and Akira, I thought were just fine pieces of work that should have just that were good as they were. I didn't need Dark Knight 2. I never read 3, and if there's a 4, if he's already on 4, I don't want to know about it. I never actually finished reading Watchmen. I don't know why. I saw the film. Anyway, I never finished reading. I'm gonna go back and finish reading it. At the time, I just could. It's not that I didn't like it. I just didn't finish it, which maybe it means I didn't like it. But whatever. Maybe it was too dense. I don't know. Maybe I was too dense. Whatever. But yeah, I mean, Hollywood has to make their money or wants to make their money, so I get them being anxious to do repeat business on an IP. I get that. Um, and I don't think that it's a situation where you're running out of ideas. Matter of fact, I know that for a fact. I've seen too many creators, especially on the independent creators, who have work that is now being put into your Netflix and your Hulus and so forth, aside from the mainstream stuff like the Batman, Superman, Spider-Mans, and so forth. So there's more than enough good ideas, fresh ideas out there to sustain entertainment, for years to come, indefinitely or whatever. Which just puzzles me as to why you get so much repeats and sequels off of stuff that's basically been done to death. It's and really stretching out concepts that were just fine as they ended. I don't get it. I mean, I don't want to see any extension to Cowboy Bebop. That was a perfect ending. Same with Samurai Champloo. Fine. I'm cool with Full Metal Alchemist. Fine with that. You know, just some things were just cool the way they were, but they just get stretched out and stretched out because people want to make their money. That's a fair argument. In capitalist society, you do what you want. But as an artist, and I'd ask you as a consumer, which do you prefer? Do you want to see more of what you like, or are you just fine with what you got, or what you've gotten from that piece of work that you love so much, like True Grit? I didn't need to see it. I didn't need to revisit Rooster Cogburn after that. I really didn't. I was cool with the way that ended. Fine. And I mean, I could come up with other examples, but the when, like I say, money changes everything. Money just makes things a little less special. I mean, it's like you got the Mona Lisa. Nowadays, you want Mona Lisa's sister, and you got the Leaning Tower of Pisa. You want another one that leans the other way. Starry Night, then you want a Gloomy Morning or whatever. Art just gets swallowed up by money sometimes to the point where nothing's really special. Like I say, I could get into Star Wars, but that's not really that special anymore. And I think people come up with these sequels and don't really care where it goes, as long as it continues producing that money, which again is a capitalist society, which it is what it is. Anyway, just a thought. Just a thought. Let me know what you think. To me, I ain't gonna check out I mean, if I hear some good stuff about it, I might check out the Noah Kara stuff. Maybe. But I try to avoid repeat stuff that I don't think is necessary. If I can. But if I hear it's hot, hey, I'd be a hypocrite and check it out. Anyway, just a thought. Again, still working on the Kickstarter stuff. Still waiting on the art. I'm going to be updating every week. Probably 2 or 3 times a week. You can still get a free copy of Intrepid #1. I'll provide the link again so that you can get your free copy and sign up for the mailing list. Please do so. And as soon as we launch a Kickstarter, I'll let you know.